Good morning. This is Chris Allen, and I wanted to give an update for week 9. This week in Calc AB, we will be looking at volumes by revolution. So last week I introduced something called the disk method and the washer method. This week we will continue to expand on those concepts. In Calc BC, last week we started looking at what parametric equations are, and this week we'll focus more on the calculus of parametric equations. In geometry, we're going to continue our study of circles. And for example, today's lesson, we're going to focus on something called inscribed angles. So here's a couple of examples involving inscribed angles in a circle. We've got a lot going on the next couple of weeks. So first of all, this Wednesday is our quote unquote SAT/e learning day. So that means students grade 11 will be taking the SAT here at school. And then grades 9, 10, and 12, those students will be home on an e-learning day. Again, I've got a little picture down here of my Canvas page for geometry. So students that are not juniors, they would be checking Canvas to see what they need to work on for that class. So for example, in geometry, I believe they're doing their weekly quiz will be what they'll be doing on the e-learning day. So they'll just log in, take their weekly quiz, and that'll be good. The end of the quarter is this Friday, March the 8th. So March 8th is the end of the third 9 quarter. So that means that next week we'll start a new quarter. It also means basically any missing work needs to be turned in before Friday of this week, or on Friday, I guess, of this week. I tend to have students that want to try to turn a lot of things in last minute. I will probably not let that happen. I've been trying to remind students regularly to get that done. Some of them just can't help but turn in stuff late. Math league competition next Tuesday. I'm kind of talking about next week as well, but I just want to make sure I get this out here. The math league competition next week, that will be the last one of this school year. So next week will be the final competition, and then based on how that turns out, we'll figure out who our champions are going to be for the year. And then finally, our Digits of Pi contest. So Thursday and Friday of next week, the last 2 days before spring break, we'll have our Digits of Pi contest. The reason it's Thursday and Friday is we see half of our classes Thursday and the other half of them on Friday. So technically, quote unquote, Pi Day is Thursday, but we're going to do the contest within the math classrooms on those 2 days. I've sent information home with those students. But if you have a son or a daughter that's interested in the Pi Day contest and they're not sure what to do, please reach out to me. I'll be glad to let you know. So thank you for your time. Have a great day and a great week.